Yeah, so after I posted the Kislev leak video, the one that was fake, a bunch of info just started pouring out, and I was busy graduating from college, so I sort of figured that I couldn't add too much to that discussion pool. But here we are again, it's Leak Wednesday. Boy oh boy, we have another leak. There's probably all sorts of stuff, who knows? Maybe they made a few videos public on Facebook again? Maybe a CA employee threw a copy of the demo at the game out the window like a frisbee? Who was enough of a mad lad to get the remote gameplay of Total War Warhammer 3 and then leak it to 4chan? That's what I want to know. We got a lot more information about the Brass Citadel and survival and the UI, all that good stuff. But no, today we're going to take a bit of a darker tone. Today we get our first glimpse at what could be upcoming information about the antagonists, the Chaos Reps. This information is via SteamDB, which is your #1 source for stalking game devs, unrelentingly, constantly, unceasingly watching. So the first two things is that there were a couple of images uploaded to the Steam store page that got taken down. Unless I missed something, they're pretty unremarkable. You see more of the roster. This guy really likes those horse archers, huh? And yeah, it's still from the perspective of Kislev, so nothing really new there. It does seem to be weirdly facing the demons. So yeah, pretty cool, I guess. I mean, you can see them. They're gone, but you can see them. There's still no shading on that little power bar at the top. It's driving me nuts. So here's the big news. Here's the scoop of the day. I don't really know if this is even video worthy, but Skarbrand is coming. Skarbrand is making his way into Total War Warhammer 3. Yes, Skarbrand, the demon of Wait a minute, Drew, that's not Warhammer footage, that's Berserk. I must consult with the anime wizard.
Rip Cantato Miuta.
Skarbrand is bursting his way into Warhammer 3, and that's about it. There's a graphic for a Skarbrand announcement that hasn't happened yet. Probably will happen tomorrow and render this video pointless, but for those of you who don't know, Skarbrand is a greater demon of Khorne who angered Khorne, and then Khorne threw him, and now he's really angry for Khorne, but Khorne ain't having none of that. Khorne's a strong, independent woman. So yeah, I don't really know how this works. I guess he could be leading the armies of Khorne. How many times can I say Khorne? I guess he'll be a legendary lord, and also he's kind of more of a 40k character, although he has appeared in fantasy in the book. Thankwell gets sick of conquering the fantasy universe and goes to the stars and conquers the 40k universe. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's like Thankwell dies or something. So yeah, go Google search that. But there's a couple interesting things I guess I'll point out, although they're probably pretty obvious. Well, we've seen the scale of bloodthirsters, and I think Skarbrand would be the largest lord. The second thing is that he has cool wings, but I think lore-wise they're like broken, so I don't know if that'll mean he'll be able to fly like a bloodthirster. He just sounds like kind of an OP lord, so I wonder if there'll be some sort of faction mechanics, or just the demons of chaos armies in general will have some sort of counterbalance, because you know, Kislev's cool and all, but gigantic, invincible demon seems kind of like a bit of a counter to whatever the Kislevites are fielding. This brings up another interesting point. Some people on the Reddit were talking about how all the large monsters in the Total War Warhammer games kind of stomp, because the idea is that they're fighting smaller units, yeah? So they kind of stomp at the ground to get the smaller units. So when two very large monsters fight each other, it looks really awkward, because they're kind of hidden each other's feet.
Aiming for the particles.
They're kind of aiming at each other's feet, so I wonder if Total War Warhammer 3 will have a bit more work on the kaiju battles. I want to say thanks again to Mr. Marvelous and Whitney in the Discord for providing some information. I tried to look and see if there's anything else, but this is honestly the long and the short of it. There's some minor, like, oh look, they updated the store page, but aside from the fact that the copyright date got changed from 2017 to 2021 in Warhammer 2, it's just packages with no information. Also, obligatory, I hit 100 subs. I'm not sure if I'm making, not sure if I'm doing webcomic animation / VO, or Total War Warhammer leak news, or canceled video game review series, but I'd like to thank everyone for all the support and feedback and love. I'll talk to you later.